Hey everyone, this is Steve from GamersNexus.net. We're at PAX East 2015. This is day 2 of PAX. We just got back from GDC, now we're here. I am at the Castle Story booth, which is a game developed by Sauropod Studios, and I'm joined by Terry, who's been on the project for a while and wants to talk to us about some of the project timelines and the game's current status. So for those who aren't familiar with Castle Story, can you give us a very brief elevator pitch of the game?
Okay, well, Castle Story is a little mix between an RTS and like a puzzle game with Lego. So the goal is to protect, the actual goal for the moment is to protect your crystal against waves of enemy with survival mode, but there is also a sandbox mode where you can just create all sorts of castle. That's the main goal of the game right now.
And the project was kickstarted.
Yep.
Do you recall the value of the Kickstarter? How much money brought in?
I think we gained like $100,000 from the Kickstarter, so that's the way we got found. We worked the past year from that funding, and now the game is on early access, of course.
When was the Kickstarter was first launched? In about 2012, is that right?
Yeah, it's right. 12.
So the prototype came out first. There was a prototype for early backers. Then there was sort of an early alpha. And where's the game currently?
Okay, like I said, it's currently in early access. We're still trying to develop it a lot more. Our goal is to reach a version 1 the kind we had in mind, the kind of version we had in mind when we did launch Kickstarter for January 2016. And for the moment, there's a couple of new features we're trying to implement, like more enemies, more animation, more AI, that kind of stuff.
Have there been any major hurdles in development, any major obstacles that have kept up progress?
Yeah, well, at first when we did the prototype, the engine wasn't solid enough, so we did a lot of system improvements since then, and that's what we've clearly been doing the past year. And in December last year, we finally reached a level where we can finally add new features. So that was the big obstacle we reached.
And is it on Unity 4 or?
It's still on Unity 4. We don't have plans for Unity 5 right now, but maybe eventually.
What's the current development team size, and how has it grown over the past 3 years?
Okay, so when the project started, there were only 3 developers. Now there are 6, almost 7, because we're trying to hire more people. And the whole team for management and things like that, it's at 14 people.
Do you have how do you respond to community criticism over the timeline over the past 3 years? If you look around on forums, there's some criticism that development has been slow. Do you have a response to that?
Well, obviously games take time, and since we never made any game before, we mostly did a lot of beginner's errors, but now we're really trying to catch that up, and like I said, we're aiming for 2016 to finish the version we wanted. But like I said, the version we wanted for Kickstarter isn't the final one, clearly, because we still want to develop the game and add more feature after that. So that's it.
And any closing thoughts or items here for the fans and backers?
Well, continue to support us. I mean, we read almost all emails since the beginning, and we really clearly like the feedbacks, and that will help us improve the game. So continue to do that.
So you heard it here. Keep sending feedback and emails, and very rare for developers to check all those emails. So the game, it looks like, is targeted for a Q1 or January 2016.
Exactly. Yeah.
And check out links in the description below for more information. We will see you all next time.